I've been married for more than 15 years.
Congratulations.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?
People of God, take a breath. Did you just hear what that lady said? That she has been in a relationship with her husband for 15 years. And everybody was like, oh, we thank God. Then she said, but she has been having a side dude. That means she's been having an affair. She's been cheating while she's been in this relationship. It's not really known whether it's for the 15 years or however, or it's 2 seconds or 2 months or whatever. But she said while she's been in relationship with her husband for 15 years, she's been cheating. She has a side dude. But what is actually worrying and crazy, and I don't think people are grasping this, this is the highest order of madness, is what she says next. That she is asking a question. She's asking the audience. She is wondering if her husband would be okay to allow her to keep this side dude and remain with her husband. That is a question that this woman is asking. Where is the world heading to? What is happening? What is going on with relationship nowadays? How is it a woman that is looking like as if she's pretty, she understands who she is, she's looking gorgeous, she's married, she's found a husband, God has blessed her, she's been in this relationship for 15 years. Why is it that she's asking to have another side dude by her side while she's still in a relationship? I mean, a lot of people would ask, why not quit the relationship? Why not disappear?
Well, first of all, he shouldn't. You need to change that convince word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not going to play those games right now. You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man in sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well.
Goodness. Now you've heard how or the answer that she's received. What is amazing is that she's actually getting surprised and worried. That you can see her face when she's receiving this answer from this woman of God. That let's stop playing games. You've got a husband. There are a lot of women out there that are trusting God for a faithful husband, for a husband that can be with them for 2 weeks. You have been in this relationship, you've had a husband, God has blessed you with a husband for 15 years, yet you cannot keep your knickers together, you cannot contain yourself together, you still have the audacity to go out there and cheat. Who does this? I mean, it's not justifiable that Solomon had 700 wives and, that Father Abraham had Sarai and then had Keturah and all this. No. But, this video is not about justifying polygamy, but it is certainly not about polyandry. There's nowhere where women, were allowed, even in the Bible, to have two husbands. There's nowhere in the Bible, nowhere, even in the community, unless crazy communities, where women were allowed to have 2 husbands. I'm using were because I'm not talking about now. I know the world is getting crazy every day, and I know the world is becoming all sort of things. I know nowadays women are marrying men. Women have side hands and all this, because this is what is happening right here. But it's worrying. But I thank God because of this woman of God that continues to put this woman in her place. Let's continue to listen to this woman, even as she advises this woman on who she is, because this woman seems to be lost and does not understand who she is.
So my next point to make is the audacity must be on sale right now for you to be able to say, how can I convince my husband, a man at that, convince my husband to let me still have a side relationship as if I did not betray this man, as if I did not hurt this man, as if I did not dishonor this man, as if I did not disrespect this man, and you want to ask for something? You want to ask for what it seems like more of a favor because it's only going to work in your favor. It's nothing that is going to work for him. I don't like when we play these games like this. You entered into what you two believe was a monogamous agreement, and you made it a polyamorous thing. Ooh. You did. Ooh. Let me tell you something else that you did. Let's talk about the lack of responsibility. I'm going to tell you one more thing because I'm sure some other panelists have something to say. This is the problem that I have. Whenever you open up your marriage to something that somebody else did not consent to, if your side piece has depression or anxiety or anything like that, there's a spiritual exchange that takes place when you go sleep with somebody else that you now have invited into your home. So part of the reason why your marriage is not happy is because you were lusting over the fence to begin with. Ooh. You invited that into your marriage. You corrupted your home. The best thing for you to do, because he does have the right to leave you, the best thing that you could do, the responsible thing you can do, is either end that relationship on the side or leave that man alone and let somebody else find him.
Well, I hope she has learned, and I hope, I don't know, because I think the answers that she's received from this woman of God is spot on. She needs to go before God and repent. She also needs to repent to this. She also needs to confess this to her. No, she also needs to, she needs to go before God and repent. She also needs to stop this behavior, because there's two things. Either her husband is going to forgive her and allow her to continue being her wife, and allow her to continue remain married, and allow her to remain married to him. But certainly, like what this woman of God said, the husband has a right to chuck her out, because definitely she's been committing adultery. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know if she's not satisfied in her own marriage. I don't know what she's lacking. I don't know if she's not getting sexual satisfaction in her relationship. That is why she's thinking she needs to have another side dude to probably sexually satisfy herself. I don't know whether it's financial. I don't know whether... We can't tell, because through this video, we've not been told why this woman has chosen to behave in such... I don't even know what word to use. But either way, there's no reason as to why you should remain in a relationship if you feel it is not the right relationship for you. This woman does not look like as if this man is hitting her. It doesn't look like as if this man is not providing for her. If you look at her, she's looking elegant. She's looking pretty. She's dressed okay. She's looking like as if she's pulled together. She's got it. So I think the husband is keeping her, okay. Whether there are other things that she's not getting in a relationship or in the marriage, and this is what is causing her to do this, is another thing. But either way, whatever is happening is not a reason for or a justification for cheating. You don't do that. And this is not only about women, this is also about men. You do not have any reason to cheat against your partner, whether you are man or woman. If you are tired of the relationship, step out of it. Come out of it. Tell the person, I've had enough. I cannot remain married, or I cannot continue marrying you anymore. I need out because of Because the Bible is very clear. Because two came together and they no longer remained two but became one flesh. The Bible is very clear. Let no man put asunder. So, whosoever God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So, do not allow any situation, whether it's sexual, whether it's financial, whether it's whatever. The only thing that you should take care of is that you are not suffering, Do not allow yourself to be the reason as to why your marriage will be put asunder. You do not allow yourself, whether you are the man or the husband. But in this predicament, this woman ought to be ashamed of herself, and she needs to repent before God. Because if she doesn't, where the devil is taking her mind, where the devil is taking her body, because it looks like she hasn't got control of her own body. She's allowing her body to take over her. Her mind is corrupted, and she's I don't want to get into this, but yeah, it's a very worrying times that we are living in. And I pray that if you're in a relationship or in your marriage, please do not allow such things to happen to you. Work hard to know that God is everything and He sees everything. And when you allow the devil to come in and creep in and ruin what God put together, what can we say? She needs prayers. Shalom, people of God. Please do not forget to follow our pages or subscribe if you find us on YouTube. Shalom.